Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. If you came here to see vintage baseball cards, you need to do one of either two things. You either need to zoom in on some of the cards behind me the whole time or just look away.
Look away. I can't.
Because I'm going to do a little update on vintage non-sports cards. And so if you're interested in that, stick around.
Yeah, I'm interested, sure.
Hello friends, I am John and I am a 3D 80s kid. To kick things off, I'm going to talk about a contest win I recently had. So, over at Commenting Collector, Robert had a recent VR contest for us to talk about our non-sport cards. And I happened to be one of the winners of his contest drawing. Woohoo! And as such, he has sent me some unopened packs of non-sport cards. I've got the following 6 packs now, which include 1976 Topps Happy Days, 1978 Grease cards, 1978 Topps Close Encounters, 1979 Wacky Package stickers, 1981 Donruss Dallas.
Well, that's Dallas.
And lastly, a 1981 Fleer set of Here's Bo, as in Bo Derek.
Wow, she looks like a 10 to me.
So, I feel a little weird about this contest win. I have never been a pack collector myself. Pretty much every pack that's ever fallen into my hands has completed the mission for which it was created, as in I opened those packs to see the cards.
That's what you're supposed to do, isn't it?
These have been in packs for a really long time, and I guess I'm calling out to the community. Should I open the packs? What do you think? Please comment down below. Should I open the packs? Yes or no? What are your thoughts? And I'm even thinking all of these, in fact, actually have a piece of gum in them. Because the Donruss and the Fleer was before the lawsuit where Topps stopped them from putting gum in packs and became the only company to do that. So I'm also pondering if this video can get 50 likes and the consensus is for me to open the packs, I will also try the gum in these packs.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't be stupid. Run!
Which, this Happy Days here, we're pushing 47 years old on this sucker, so it might be interesting. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments on that.
Are you a complete moron?
So for any long-time watchers of the channel, you know that I've had a few different vintage projects since I got into vintage at the beginning of 2022. The first of which was building a Topps run of Willie Mays cards. That's kind of on pause, as it's really all I've got left are larger financial purchases. For Topps especially, I've just got 54, 53, 52. You know how expensive 52 is. The 53 is also a short print, which typically makes that one have a comma in the price tag. The 54 is really the only one that still, would be a major purchase for me, pushing the limits of what I've ever spent on a card.
You cheap bastard.
But, is more readily attainable. Then, of course, I still have to collect, I could collect some of the Bowmans as well. The 55 is fairly reasonable. But that project's kind of been on pause. So then, of course, my major project being my intention to collect one card of as many player Hall of Famers as I possibly can. That's the main focus of my collecting these days. But I was diverted into a very all-consuming, if you will, obsession.
That you're mentally ill.
For a few months there, that even continues to this day if I find that I don't really have what I'm looking for, which the goal here was rookie cards, as in the first appearance on a trading card of the 6 major leaders of World War II. I'm fairly confident I am done absolutely with FDR. He has a PSA registry, so I'm pretty sure that's locked down. Shockingly, Benito Mussolini has a PSA registry, so I'm pretty sure I'm good on that one as well. And then with Churchill, he also has a PSA registry, so I'm pretty sure there's nothing prior to the 1901 issues, as that was really the year when he first became famous in England. And then everyone's least favorite, Adolf Hitler, that it's pretty clear he did not have anything before 1933. So I'm pretty sure I'm done there. Now on Stalin, there's the potential I might uncover something older than the 1937 card I have. So the guy that has been churning the most, though, on this has been Hirohito, as it has not been a cultural thing prior to World War II to produce trading cards in Japan. So there's not images there that aren't more of like along the postcard variety. There's actually postcards of him that exist from when he was a child. Because really how it works in Japan with their emperor line of succession then was that he was not known at all, really, until his grandfather died. Because then at that point, his father was shifted from being crown prince to emperor. And then he became titled as the crown prince. Funny thing with how they deal with things in Japan is they are very formal and structured of when people have high-level titles, they are called by that title. That ends up almost being like their name is their title. And so he was only then known as the crown prince. That's what he would be referred to. And then later, once his father died and he became emperor, he was simply referred to as emperor. And really, the public of Japan was not even familiar with his name being Hirohito. That was more of a foreign knowledge aspect. And then even when the emperors die, they end up becoming known as emperor, and then they declare a name for the era in which they reigned. And in Hirohito's case, he is Emperor Showa now in Japan, and very few people actually know his name. So that's kind of an interesting difference with Japan culturally. But on the front of my Hirohito collection, it has now gone to the fourth card, which is now my rookie card of him. And just to show the quick little, I guess I'm almost building what you might call a player run.
If you say so.
Of Hirohito, where I started out with this 1973 Italian OK VIP card, which I knew couldn't be the oldest card, but it was the oldest thing that was listed on Trading Card Database, which is really not very well populated for non-sports. But that's where I went first. And from there, I ended up discovering that there was a Spanish card. This would be from 1945. It is Ediciones Victor de Cromas. These are very paper-thin set, and they are actually very scarce. And most of these actually got glued into an album. They came with a collecting album. And the only card of this that has been graded by one of the American grading companies, I have no idea if there's foreign grading companies, I just said that, but the Winston Churchill from this set has been graded one time from PSA. That's the only existence I know of a graded copy from this set at all, so this one's never been graded. That then led to my next discovery, thanks to Tony over at JP Wisco found this one originally for me, which is a 1940 Australian licorice Hirohito. And one interesting fact from this set, being a 1940 issue, that was right before Australia got involved in World War II, and there were future printed series made of this set, and the set started shrinking after this printing. And folks like Hirohito and others that were, because this was a notable persons set is what this issue is, and the folks that would have been on the Axis side of World War II were erased out of the future series of these cards, and the set got smaller and smaller as there was, I believe, 2 subsequent series of printings done after this one. So there's that one, and now my latest edition, which is a find from George over at Concrete Buddy, and this is a 1936 set from a French chocolate company, which is Chocolat Pupier, which I learned was a chocolate company in France, started in 1860 by Jean-Louis Pupier, and they did start producing trading cards as those became popular in the 30s, and as you can see on this one was turned in as a complete set, because look right there, they punched holes in it. Unlike the U.S. Carmel cards of 1932, where they would just do a round hole punch. This thing got the letters CP for Chocolat Poupier, kind of like Polar Express conductor style.
Tickets, please.
There with the punching, which is kind of cool looking actually. So, I mean, that'll probably, I'm sure that will make this, when I send it, grade a 1. But I plan on now sending this as part of my SGC order that will be going in here very shortly. But, and on the back of this, I did Google Translate on this, the back of this, which I will show now right here. And as you can see, they gave away prizes for turning in the complete set. So that's why they ended up punching it, so that they knew someone had already turned that in for the prize and they couldn't use it again. The crazy thing with all these cards is that non-sport vintage is cheap.
Oh, that's perfect for you.
So it's actually kind of a fun project to try to find these items and hunt them down, because, you know, at this point it's not that I'm hunting something that I know exists. This is where I'm even trying to just constantly keep an eye out for Hirohito cards in a search till if some pop up that are actually older, then that will be my new target. So it's actually kind of a fun project of discovery that I'm going on. And I mean, the relative cost of these things, I started out with this one for $10. This one was the expensive one. Yeah, it cost me $30, I believe, for this one. And then this one, including shipping from Australia, was $5. Of course, it's very beat up. Before I learned about the French one, I've actually got on order that hasn't arrived yet, a nicer looking one of this that was a grand total $11, including shipping. That looks more like it's probably a 3 or 4 graded copy of this one. And now this one here actually was ordered just recently for a grand total of $22 with shipping from France.
They were cheap, huh?
That included the rest of the series of cards, which all have the punches through them in the cards. There's a whole Japan series of these cards, which are cool little art cards that are depicting different aspects of, I guess, what the French at least perceive of Japanese culture. So, just a cool little set of 18 cards total from 1936. So,
You really got me interested in this history stuff.
So, non-sport vintage is kind of a fun thing as a side project. You know, historical figures, there's all kinds of different artsy things. You can do old movie stars. There's so many different genres. And honestly, one of the cool sets that exists actually that I learned the factoid on was that there is a 1939 set produced in England of modern naval warfare, is what the set is called. And it has very detailed artwork pictures of all of the different ships and vessels of the naval fleet of England. And the unfortunate aspect of it was that these sets were distributed to U-boat commanders in Germany at the start of World War II, so they could properly identify the military ships to sink. So, fun fact there.
Well, that doesn't sound fun.
But that's the real world for you.
But, so, everybody, you know, collect what you like. It's a lot of fun to explore different areas. So, everyone, thanks for watching.